Bitcoin exploding a massive 1%. The baby bears scramble to hide under their beds and text their mommies for an increase to their allowance. And after a massively dumpy start to 2022, new data shows that only the new Bitcoin babies that have been in crypto for just a few months sold their holdings, while the degenerate, brain-dead moon boys, like myself, held on to Bitcoin because we like to get dumped on before we get pumped on. Meanwhile, doggy doo-doo baby coin Shiba Boy plummets absolutely very bigly, but not yet to zero, where it belongs. I'm your host, Sheldon Sugar Beans, and if you're about to leave a comment telling me that Shiba Coin is actually good, why don't you take your fingers off your keyboard and put them somewhere else, if you know what I mean. To get to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on these absolutely ghost-sensitive alerts. As well, never respond to any scammers. I have one Twitter and one Instagram. They're both below and the rest are fake, so never respond to them. I have a lot of fake accounts sending people emails or messages, and it's not me. They're just trying to steal from you. And if you're a scammer watching this, get a real job, you absolute dimwit. Without any further ado, let's absolutely insanely big as we see Bitcoin absolutely exploding up like, wow, 2% today, absolutely insanely big. We have a lot to be getting into here. So first of all, Bitcoin returns to 37, let alone also 38K now, amid warnings that Bitcoin price needs to go lower. Not even tackling these levels seems wrong, says some people, and then breaking 40K is demanded for them to flip bullish here. Popular Twitter trader Anbessa reiterated previous demands for 38.5, which we are there now. When this article was written yesterday, we were not there. We're now there. And then also TXMC nonetheless noted that the bounce from 33,000 had liquidated more short positions than at any point since Bitcoin's 69,000 all-time high last November, citing data from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode. And you see an absolutely trouser-destroying amount of liquidations here. Absolutely very big. And as well, data showing that young Bitcoin babies are the ones that sold because of this drop. Did I panic sell my portfolio? No, I didn't. Did I lose some trades and see my net worth absolutely drop by a lot? Oh, 100%. Very big. Data shows, though, that these young addresses sold 36% of their holdings at a loss. And according to data from Into the Block, addresses holding Bitcoin for less than a month decreased their supply as Bitcoin slid by $10,000 in less than a week. Meaning, those people that, or the wallets that, were not in crypto very long, decrease their supply the most. History shows that long-term Bitcoin holders tend to stick to their positions and even buying more, which is evident by some whales and even the first country that legalized the asset, El Salvador, also buying more. But those that have entered the market more recently and that are not accustomed to Bitcoin's enhanced volatility and rapid price corrections feel differently, and they sell. People that are new to crypto are very good at selling bottoms and buying tops. That's how you don't make money. As it happened numerous times in the past, when Bitcoin's value declined by double-digit percentages in short times, such investors dispose of large portions of their holdings, meaning that when the price drops, people that are new sell. Okay, that's just what happens, and it's going to probably continue to happen. You need to get absolutely dumped on, gangbanged a lot in crypto before you can start making money. Okay, it's almost like to make a lot of money with crypto, you have to lose a lot of money first. But I mean, I've made a lot more now than I've lost. But who's been selling Bitcoin here? Into the Block posted, our balance by time held indicator shows how the traders addresses holding for less than 1 month decreased their supply by 36% over the past 30 days. These traders followed the price action of Bitcoin, and as the price started to fall, they sold at a loss. Okay, that's not what you want to do. That literally is just selling bottoms. That's not very smart. And as well here, Crypto.com saying 1 billion people will invest in crypto by the end of this year. So we have a full 11 months left of this year. And that would be very, absolutely enormous, ginormous, in fact. It is a lofty target here, Crypto.com, estimating that it's more than triple the amount from last year based on the company's data. But many suspect Bitcoin and other digital assets are entering a crypto winter. But it's going to be the first year where you cannot say crypto is not mainstream anymore. And I would argue that for the first time, Bitcoin, I mean, it's obviously more mainstream now than it ever has been, but I would say even where we are right now, I would say yes, crypto is at this point, I wouldn't say it's like fully mainstream, but it is mainstream to the point where at least most people have heard about it, okay? Most people have not bought it, but at least most people have heard about it. People are interested and just curious about it, right? And as well, before we get into Bitcoin's chart here, demand for absolute doggy coin SHIB on Google declines by over 90% in the past 3 months. Very destructive. So in the top 10 countries most interested in the search term buy Shiba Inu coin, Nigeria, Qatar, and North Macedonia ranked in the top 3. So, I mean, you tell me what that means. That people buying or spamming SHIB are from those 3 countries, Nigeria, Qatar, and North Macedonia. Absolutely very big. So we see Bitcoin again receiving a little bit of a continued upside. So over the past week, it is up actually about near 15%, which is honestly not that big, especially after getting dumped on so much. But if we take a look at this weekly chart, if we see something, I mean, let's just do a hypothetical here, that if we would see anything similar to this over the next few months, I will take that. Or let's say we see something even like this. It's good enough for me. Obviously, we would want the price to top out a little bit more than just right here. But, if we see more of a bottoming pattern, we'll just do it again. Bottoming pattern somewhat like this, right, where we just spend the next few weeks kind of consolidating, or even as long as this is some sort of bottom above these higher low or above these lows back around 28K set in the summer of 2021, then that's good for Bitcoin. Obviously, the possibility of coming down to that 200 week is not out of the cards at this point. You'd have to be silly to think that, with the current macro environment around the entire everything, not just crypto, if things go south, that is absolutely a possibility. We have to wait and see. It's still way too early to say that definitively will or will not happen. But depending on what happens with the stock market and everything else, it is something that you need to realize, like, wow, nothing's off the table right now. That's the real key here. You need to realize that if you're invested in crypto, or if you're invested in anything, there's risk, right? So if you're going to invest in crypto, you're going to watch a couple of YouTube videos, and you're going to say, wow, I heard it's going to go to 500,000 within the next 2 months. Be smart, okay? You have to realize there's risk with everything, not just crypto. Stock market as well, because that doesn't look amazing at this point either. If you guys new channel, make sure to like, subscribe, turn to these absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. If you guys are interested in bonuses, make sure to check out everything below. I have one Twitter, one Instagram, and they're both linked below, and every other Twitter and Instagram of me is fake. There's a lot of them, a lot of fake accounts, and they buy a lot of followers, so they look real, but they're all fake followers. Without any further ado, that's it for me. Baby.